Hello, welcome back. We're back with Roxanne Perry. So, Roxanne, we talked about the handwriting of Oprah. That was a very beautiful one. I mean, really, it's just, I feel like I get to know more of her.
Right, exactly.
You know, this must help you tremendously with helping couples.
Yes.
Finding out what's going on.
Oh yes, I've worked with many couples in marital therapy, and one of the quickest ways to see what is really going on is to take a handwriting sample of the male and a handwriting sample of the female. Because in therapy, most therapists know that it's going to take a little bit of a while before the client, couple, actually comes out and tells you the real issue. Every therapist knows in the last 55 minutes, there's the last minute that they throw the zinger at you. And that's what the real issue is. But in handwriting, you can see if it's lack of warmth, if it's problems with the mother and father, if it's drugs and alcohol, if it's any kind of gambling addictions, if there's any psychological problems like bipolar or schizophrenia, it's all there. And if there's any negativity that has to be dealt with, anger, frustration, anything like that, it can easily be seen. So the issues come up immediately. And then you can see quickly what it is. And then therapeutically, you know where to start, because in therapy you have to know where to start with a client before you can treat them.
Absolutely.
And you have to go from where they are, not from your therapeutic modality. But where are they? Are they believers in medications? Are they believers in holistic alternatives? Are they open-minded, closed-minded? How much will they accept of your help? And we say in therapy, the therapist can't be more motivated than the client.
That's absolutely.
So there's
you
healing
still have
in
to
it.
do your work.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And there's tremendous healing in that.
Yes. Now, knowing that, and you helping all these people for so long.
Right.
What do you think the problem we're living in our society right now? This feel of just.
It's like a disconnect.
A disconnect between man and woman.
Right.
We're living in a generation now where we have more divorces than any other time. So what do you see being the problem?
Okay, that's an excellent question. And what I see the problem is one word that has to do with all relationships, and it's called truth. If you don't tell the truth and you're not genuine, how can you possibly expect your relationship to work? No. People go into marriage and they fool each other.
Absolutely.
The woman thinks the man is rich, or the man thinks the woman's going to stay beautiful in a size 4 forever.
Right, it's not going to happen.
It doesn't always work.
Yeah, well, you go to your marriage life the way you just in your life.
Right.
And we all live a life of, yes, I'm here, but not really.
Right.
Life is real, but not really.
You take all of the things that are going on in the news. With Mayor, the ex-governor, not Mayor, the ex-governor Spitzer.
Yes.
I'm fighting this, but I'm going with them.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, you have your Tiger Wood. I'm married, but addicted over here.
Yes.
Or you're a rageaholic with Mel Gibson.
Yes.
I'm married to this beautiful woman, but if she doesn't do exactly what I want for my narcissistic personality, then I will rage and have a temper tantrum.
That's right.
Because you're not going with the person for the right reasons, and you're not being honest and genuine.
To yourself
so how can
first.
it work?
Absolutely, it cannot work.
Right.
You know, it's which is integrity. That's what you're saying.
Big word.
And it's not something you can have a little bit. There is no such a thing.
Right.
It's not by dose. I'm going to be integral about this thing, and I'm going to lie about the other thing. That's not the way it works.
Right.
It's about everything and anything and whole time, always.
That's where you have your oneness.
That's right.
When you're one, you're honest and truthful.
Yes.
And you tell the person that you're with, including yourself, I need to be honest in my interactions. If I like this, I have to say I like it. If I don't like it, I have to say I don't like it. But today, with the political arena, everybody's talking out of two sides of their mouth.
Yes, because
it's not being honest.
Yeah, and the thing is, the only reason why actually you are not integral about who you are is because you live in the world of fear.
Exactly, exactly right.
You're afraid to tell the truth because you don't want to hurt.
Right.
So you are into the looking good and not looking bad.
Right. Or if I tell the truth, you won't like me.
You won't like me.
Right.
So I want to look good and I want everybody loving me, so I'm going to lie.
Right.
And you're going to end up hurting everybody.
Right.
So for that, yes, there are things to do, tools I recommend highly the landmark education. I don't know if you know
I'm
about
familiar
it.
with it, sure.
Yes, that will help a lot of people of getting out of this feeling of needing to lie.
Exactly.
Because that's where it starts.
The Dali Lama has wonderful books about how to
Dali
be
Lama has
spiritual,
wonderful-
how to be
Yes,
pure, how to be clean in your
absolutely.
thinking.
Absolutely.
And whatever area a person goes to, the goal is to be honest and genuine.
That's true. Now, did you happen to give any classes? Because it's one thing to tell people, okay, this is your problem.
Right.
But there's another thing to coach and help and support for them to find their real self.
Right. Well, I teach graphology courses, and I also have human relation courses, where I taught marriage through a spiritual filter, where I taught the 10 rules of how to have a good marriage and what it looks like. Or if you're in a relationship, the 10 rules of having a good relationship. And it has a spiritual component to it, and it's the Kabbalah of relationships.
What are the 10s? At least we can get the title.
Well, some of them deal with honesty. Some of them deal with Hesed and Gevurah, which are Hebrew terms. Hesed meaning kindness, Gevurah meaning strictness, Tiferet, which means balance. Okay. So, for example, those are 3 right there, and it's a whole program just on that. So, let's say you're dealing with Hesed, or in English, kindness.
Yes.
Kindness means don't give your child 14 cases of popcorn when 1 will do.
That's right.
It's not being kind, it's fattening him up and it's making him sick. So Gevurah, which is withdrawal and being a little bit strict, but caring, not to be too kind where you have no boundaries.
Absolutely.
But you combine it with a little bit of Gevurah or strictness where you say, now listen, Bob, we said we can only have 1 popcorn to go to the movies. We can have only 1 toy from Toys R Us, not 15, so you have to put the other 14 back in the wagon. That's combining Hesed and Gevurah. Tiferet is the balance between the 2, where you have the beauty of being kind and also the beauty of knowing when to withdraw.
Yes.
So you have the combination, which is Tiferet. And this all has to do with relationships. People buy things for each other because people like gifts.